Debs Donnelly on Solihull Radio.
Hello everybody, I hope you're finding you well and in good fettle. Welcome to my Saturday night show. I've missed you lot this week. It's been one of them weeks where the weather hasn't been very good and everything seems to have gone... No, actually nothing. Touch wood, nothing seems to have gone. I've got to slip in a few little messages that our management has sent me that have just literally landed on my mobile, so I'm going to do my best to get them in there. Right, what's happening? I have two CDs of the week, Postmodern Jukebox, which is one of my favourite, and Jules Holland's Sirens of Song, so I'm going to bring you a few tracks off those. Donnelly Mansions, What's On in Solihull, competitions, general chat, and the challenge that I have thrown the gauntlet out has been accepted. I'll tell you all about it. Went to the cinema Tuesday here in Touchwood. I'll tell you about that as well. Saw a film. And, well, obviously, if I went to the cinema, of course I saw a film. Well, I don't know. I might have just walked around in the foyer for a bit. You know, made myself known in my blue T-shirt and left. I don't know. No, I didn't. Okay. More word on what we're doing tomorrow, Solihull Radio. Walking around with our brollies by the look of it. And where we will be next weekend as well. What else have I got on? Oh my gosh, future guests. I have a guest on next week. Thought of the day. The usual stuff that you get from the woman that is me. So I hope, as I say, I hope you found you all well. 2 CDs this week. I thought I would treat you to. What else has happened? Oh. Yes. Now, what shall I say? Oh, I don't want to tell you about it yet because it's quite exciting. What's happened in Donnelly Mansions this week? Let's have a look. Jess and I spent a Sunday afternoon... Because, you know, when I finished here on a Saturday night, I go to a certain Golden Arch place because I have all intentions of leaving here, going home and cooking a nice meal. A nice, healthy meal. And when I get halfway home, I think, I don't know whether I can be bothered to turn the cooker on. I know it's terrible, but it's not like I have, and I don't have the full Golden Arches thing. I don't have it going on. No. What I do is I have one of the things, and I don't have a burger because I'm not a big burger person. Well, if I ate a few of them, I would be a big burger person. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't eat many of them, so I tend to go for the 5 chicken pieces in a box with a barbecue sauce. And I'm quite happy then. But then I go and blow it all by having a milkshake, which absolutely. So hence my challenge of the week, which I'm going to tell you about. Well, it isn't a challenge of the week. It could be a challenge of a few. Well, I feel sorry for our new guy, Matt, because it's quite a challenge for him, I tell you. Right, yes, last week we spent Sunday, Jess and I did my ironing in the morning because I'm a good mummy like that. And then we spent the afternoon catching up on Strictly and eating ice cream. So really, Matt, you need to take me in hand with a forcefulness. Right, Tuesday night, as I said, I went to Cineworld here in Touchwood and watched a film. I'm going to tell you about the film, but I'm also... and on the way in, guess who I bumped into? Nick and Kirsten. I did. There I was, minding my own business, about to go up the escalator. I was, that little bit in between, just entering the escalator moment, thinking, oh, these are so boring. I don't like escalators. Anyway... And all of a sudden, there he was, in his beige jacket and his flash T-shirt with Kirsten, bless her, walking behind. And I mean, she's not much taller than me. And Nick, I think he's about 6. He's got to be about 6'2", 6'3". So it's quite. And I said to Kirsten, "How do you give him a cuddle?" Because he always gives me a cuddle when he sees me. Yes. Anyway, and I said to Kirsten, how'd you get on giving him a cuddle? And she said, what? And then she pointed to her feet, and there she is in the highest heels she can ever imagine. So that's how she gets on. Yes, but it is nice. You see, us little women, we do like tall men. Tall men. When I'm not saying that, anybody under 6 foot won't do, because, I mean, obviously it will for me, because I'm only 5 foot anyway. Well, anybody, a hobbit would do me right now. That's how I feel. Right, I'm going to play you. Oh, And one of the fathers at the church that's connected to our school, he's from India, bless him, and he's lovely. And he come up to me the other day and I said, Mrs. Donnelly, and I went, yeah. He said, you know, we're sort of in Birmingham. I said, yes, well, you're in Solihull, Father. I said, I'd like to say that to you. And he went, yes. He said, I have actually grown very fond of the Birmingham accent. I looked at him, I thought, you what? He said, I've grown very fond of the Birmingham accent. I went, you haven't? He went, yeah. He said, and you're all so warm. I said, well, I could have told you that. We're a very warm race, us Birmingham people, Birmingham Solihull people. We are warm. Anyway, he's decided that he'd like to learn the Birmingham accent. Well, bless him. He's got a very broad Asian accent. Anyway, so I've set him some homework, and his first practising thing, I can't believe, I was laughing to myself after he walked. He said, what's a really good Birmingham accent? I went, Father, I said, yeah, all right. He went, I said, yes. I said, I'll say it again. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you could see his little lips going, bless him. I said, Father, I said, go and pray for some divine intervention and practices. Yeah, all right. I said, and once you've got that one, we'll move on to our next one. Right? And then my daughter, Jess, suggested Mama Mia. And I went, Mama Mia? She said, say it with a Brummie accent, Mum. I went, all right. Mama Mia. Oh, yeah. Right, so that's his next lesson. Anyway, we're going to listen to a bit of Postmodern Jukebox, who are one of my favourite groups. Well, they're actually not a group. What they are is they are a group of musicians that get together. They take modern songs and give them a vintage theme. So my first one is Creep by Radiohead, and it's sung by Hayley Reinhardt. Now, I do like this song anyway, and I like the original by Radiohead, but I like what Postmodern Jukebox have done to it. So I hope you enjoy. Let's go for it. Shall we see what happens?
When you were here before, you couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want the perfect body. Want a perfect soul. And I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so very special. Yeah, I wish I was special, but I'm wish I was special, but I'm a creep. Ooh, I said it, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Oh yeah, oh no, I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
See, I really enjoy that sort of music. I really enjoy that sort of music. I don't feel like I'm very loud, but I think I am. Anyway, unfortunately today, what has happened is one of our, yet another celebrity has left this mortal coil. And it's Chaz of Chaz and Dave. Can you believe that? So, I was thinking, should I don't know whether I want to play. You see, I wasn't a big thing. I wasn't really into Chaz and Dave. I think it was like a London thing that, you know, that they were there. But I'm going to play a little bit of one of their tracks. I'm not going to play Rabbit. No, I'm not going to go there. Right, okay. If you want to request or you'd like to speak to me about anything, or you would like to even come on the phone just for a little chat, like Tony did last week. That was very nice, wasn't it? You can phone me on 0121 704 0185 or text me on 075 64 30 30 64, or you can email me at the studio at solihullradio.com. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story here. When I landed here, I did have a daughter. She said, Mum, can I come along with you tonight? Because I've got some work to do on my computer and I want somewhere quiet. So I went, well, it won't be quiet in the studio because I'll be talking. But she said, well, I can find one of the little rooms off. I went, all right then, okay. So she's actually out just outside in the little foyer area here at one of the desks, typing away on her little laptop, having a bit of a So we're having a bit of a mum and daughter bonding moment while I'm on air. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to just play you a little bit of Chaz and Dave, because let's face it, if it was like Elvis or somebody who'd passed away, we'd be playing an Elvis song, wouldn't we? So I was figuring, I wasn't going to, but I was figuring that maybe just a little bit be nice. Okay, let's have a go.
Never cared about me, now I've seen the light. Oh darling, there ain't no pleasing you. You seem to think that everything I ever did was wrong. I should have known it all along. Oh darling, there ain't no pleasing you. What you wanna do, I'm telling you. 'Cause I ain't gonna be made to look a fool no more. You've done it once too often, what do you take me for? Oh, darling, there ain't no pleasing you. And you seem to think that everything I ever did was wrong. I should have known it all along, that darling, there ain't no pleasing you.
Fed up with condensation every morning and hate that yucky mould patch in the bathroom? It's time to contact EnviroVent. They've helped tackle mould and condensation dampness in over 1 million homes, just like yours. To find out more and to book a free home survey, visit envirovent.com, because air matters.
Solihullradio.com.
Stagecoach Solihull teaches skills.
In drama, singing and dance.
But these skills don't just vanish when the curtain falls.
They're skills for life, stretching imaginations and improving literacy.
For a career in the arts, learning new skills, or just having fun.
So visit our website
www.stagecoach.co.uk/Solihull.
Stagecoach Solihull. Skills for the arts. Skills for life. Yeah!
The Fireplace and Stove Centre, 1204 Stratford Road, Hall Green. Specialists in wood-burning stoves, gas and electric fires with over 50 live displays in the showroom. Come in and experience your new fireplace solutions. Call 0121 777 85 85 for more details.
You're listening to Solihull Radio.
Indian Dream on Dove House Parade, Solihull's premier family-run restaurant offering authentic Indian and Bangladeshi cuisine with fresh ingredients and creative chefs. They can provide bespoke dining experiences, eat in or take away. 0121 704 9058.
Solihull Radio.
There you go. I didn't regale you too much with Chas and Dave, but I found the nicest one because I wasn't going to do the one about rabbits. Well, I know it wasn't about rabbits. Before you phone in, I know it was about his nagging wife. And apparently they had very nice wives, so I suppose it was just something. They were like a novelty act, really. But that's the second, isn't it, of two double acts that have lost partners. What happens to these double? Well, I mean, do they carry on as a single act, or do they, give up, or what do they do? I mean, I would imagine, and I'm not being rude when I say this, but I would imagine they've made enough money to retire now. So maybe you just need to cut your losses, really, and just carry on and have a quiet life. But then you see, it's hard, isn't it? Because I know I've never been famous, and I don't know whether I'll ever will be famous, and I don't know whether, if I was famous, I don't think I'd be any different than I am now, and I don't think, to be fair, I don't think I would believe that I was famous, because I still can't believe that I've got my own radio show. And when people say, oh, and they go, oh, you're a radio presenter, aren't you, Deb? I went, yeah. And I go, yeah. And I think, oh my gosh, here I am. It still hasn't sunk in, really. And like it'll be a year December that we've been on air. Can you believe that? A year December that we have been on air. Anyway, if you'd like to meet us, brace yourselves. I want to see polished boots if you're going to come up and speak to the holy people that are Solihull Radio. No, not really. I'm only teasing. I don't care whether you're wearing trainers, muddy boots, or whatever you wear. As long as you're comfy, that's all that matters to me. Anyway, tomorrow we are at Fun in the Park. Now, apparently the weather is not supposed to be brilliant tomorrow, but what can you do? You can't phone God up and say turn the rain off, so you've got to do, you're just going to have to muck in. If you was in the army, they'd have you out there and you're running round in the rain in your T-shirt and your shorts, so, just brace yourselves, get your hoods up, and off we go. We are English, tally-ho. Excuse me. Anyway, we are at Fun in the Park tomorrow, and you will recognise us because we have the bluest T-shirts and hoodies you've ever seen in your life. It's actually royal blue because, of course, we are royalty of the airwaves in Solihull. And on it, there's Solihull Radio on the front and our website address on the back. And that also says Solihull Radio. So you can't miss us, really. The only way you would miss us is if you've got your eyes shut or you're talking to somebody else next to you when we walk past. We have not got lights flashing on our head. But if you would like to come and say hello, please do. I'm quite happy for you to come well, no, maybe not charging at me because I'm only 5 foot. I wouldn't be able to brace myself against the impact. But come over. Say hello. My name is such a body. Pleased to meet you. Which one of you is Debs Donnelly? Which one of you is Reevesy? Which one of you is Jeff? Which one of you is Nick? Which one of you is Matt? We've got 2 Matts now. And which one of you is Jake? And which one of you is Lee? And, come and say hello. We'd love to meet you. We want to tell you about ourselves because we are, we're so excited. I'm actually twirling my chair as I speak. Right, now I'm going to try and intermingle one of the things management sent us before I came on air because they said, would you try and fit this in somewhere? So I'm going to have a go. Now, I don't know what it is. Well, I do know sort of what it is, but I've only had a skim read, so I'm trying to know. Right, there is a petition going on at... Well, let me get it up. There we go. Anyway, protect the Gaelic Games and our heritage and culture in Warwickshire. Right, let's have a look. Right, okay. I can't say it how they said it. Anyway, it's Park. If anybody can tell me how to say that, please do. Anyway, what is happening is that it's an Irish sports. Keeps coming on. Irish sports place that is actually, I think it must be close to the motorway, but they're actually doing changes on the M42. What's the word? Yeah, amendments to the M42 Junction 6. And they're trying to improve it. But obviously, to improve things, you have to destroy things. And the Gaelic Athletic Association is actually under threat from one of these improvements. So it sounds like, I'm so sorry to be vague, but I'm trying to get everything in my head before I say anything. It sounds like that the Highways Agency are, by the M42 Junction 6, are improving the area. But to improve the area, they need to use some of the Gaelic Athletic Association's grounds, which isn't good, is it? I mean, I know for a fact, I get really quite annoyed about this. They'll have no games without people. So what's happening is the design changes proposed for the Highways England will have a huge damaging effect on the partner. Sorry, I don't know how to say it, so I won't try. Our stakeholders and consequently sustainability of Gaelic games. It's a minority sport in Warwickshire. We currently have. Oh, excuse me. We currently have 3 full-size pitches, and the new proposals see a 2,000 car per hour. What's that say? 4-lane dual carriageway within 5 metres of pitch 1, our main county pitch. Oh, I see. So the amendments and the adjustments will actually, pitch 2 will be covered in concrete, and pitch 3 will be reduced to a juvenile training pitch. The new proposals will mean an increase in noise, air pollution from the close proximity of pitches to the dual carriageway. This will have a negative impact on the hearings and the lungs and the performance of users and visitors. Why do people, you're plodding along. Maybe I'm being a bit political now, but I really don't care at the moment. You're plodding along, minding your own business, you're having a good old time, and then somebody decides they want to amend something, don't they care that the fact that this is... I mean, you know, the government go on about us having exercise and doing this and doing that, but the very place that people are having exercise and doing this and doing that, they're now planning to concrete and put a motorway practically on top of. So please, if I'm being naive, please let me know exactly, because I don't get that. I really don't get that, and I refuse to even, you know. Anyway, now you can go on to Facebook and go on to change.org and protect Gaelic Games, our heritage and our culture in Warwickshire, and sign the petition. Now, whether the petition, will make any difference, I'd like to think it would. I think I'm going to go on and sign later. So I'd like to think it would make a difference. Anyway, we brought it to you. It will be mentioned a few times on Solihull Radio. So, you know, we'll keep you updated on what's happening and whatever, hopefully. Right, now, the next thing is the Flash Climbing Centre in Solihull. Let's have a look. The car park on Lode Lane just before turning into Bolton Road. It has approximately 33 spaces. If you come in for a party on a Thursday night in particular, please consider parking there. So obviously, it's a minute's walk from the centre, and well, what's a minute's walk? To be fair, they obviously haven't got enough parking spaces for you to use. There's a lot of things that go on at the Flash Climbing Centre, and I'm going to tell you about one of them later. So if you can just park up the road, I don't know whether it's just for this week or for forever and ever, amen, I don't know. But either way, will you please do it? Now, that's Debs Donnelly telling you. If you'd like to call me, you can ring me on 0121 704 0185, or you can text me on 075 64 30 30 64 if you'd like a request. Or, well, it's not just if you want a request, if you just generally want to, you know, speak to me, please do. I'd love to hear from you. Right, or you can email me at studio@solihullradio.com. I would love to hear from the people who are hearing me. Now, I know I'm up against Strictly tonight, and I know it's 15 minutes in, and all of the dancers are dancing tonight. But, you know, feel for the radio presenter that is me here on air. And I am actually recording Strictly, because I do love it. But I've also got a film to watch, so I need to get home for 9 o'clock tonight. Gerard Butler. I'm not saying any more except, ooh, I'm really not saying any more, but I will do this.
Shaking, the room has a groove and the floor, it's almost earthquaking.
scratch that back and give me more. You know exactly what I came here for. Back it up and do it again. From the middle to the top to the end. La 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 la. La 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 la. Back to the middle to the front to the end. La 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 la. Everybody la 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 la. I don't care if he's the friend from the front to the middle to the back to the end. Back, back, I wanna. Back, back, I wanna. Back, back, I wanna. Back it up and do it again. Back, back, I wanna. Back, back, I wanna. Back, I
And there we have a little bit of Cairo Emerald, one of my favourite singers. I've got quite an eclectic taste in music, don't you think? Well, I think I have. I can't actually... I tend to go for... Oh, I don't know, I go for all sorts, but I just love music. I think music's just a joy. And I can't understand anybody who doesn't find it a joy, but there you go, that's your personal preference. Right, I said to you earlier, on Tuesday evening, I went to the cinema. What did you go and see, I hear you ask? Well, I'm just going to tell you now. Right, I went to see King of Thieves. The film, it's got quite a good few actors in. Let me go through the list. I might forget somebody. Michael Caine, Ray Winston, Jim Broadbent. Oh, what's his name? No, not Tom Conti. It might be Tom Conti. No, I don't think it is. I don't know. Anyway, the one who played Dumbledore, Michael Gambon. And I've forgotten the other guy's name. Anyway, there was a young fella in it. But it was the story of the thieves who... I don't know that word. The people who broke into the Hatton Garden Jewellers. Do you remember when it was a bank holiday weekend? Oh my gosh. I know I should not glorify crime, but I've got to say I admire them. There's a lot of bad language in it. So if you don't like bad language, I wouldn't go and see it. But it was sort of... It wasn't bad language, what I call unnecessary bad language. It was the sort of language that, you know, a load of, cons together would use. And they were very clever. I've got to say, they were very clever. But it was the coolness with which one of the pieces of equipment that they were drilling through the wall with broke. So they all went home, had the dinner, and then went back the next day. Because it was bank holiday, they could. Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. And I've got to say, it was quite comical as well, because it was like a load of pensioners breaking into a bank. And the one of them said, I can't go through that hole. He said, I've got bad hips. I mean, it was really funny. But the clever part was, and I won't tell you too much about it, was... Well, I have told you so much about it, but you've got to go and see. I thoroughly recommend it. Was that the whole way through, even though the police were present in the film, they didn't speak. It was really clever. It was really clever. Because they didn't speak, it put all the focus on the other actors. But it didn't have a very good write-up in one of the papers I was reading. I can't remember which one now. But it didn't have a very good write-up. And I thought, don't know. You know, when they... But I've got to say, I don't know where they got their write-up from. They obviously found it in a bin and decided to reuse it because it was really, really good. And I do recommend that you go and see it. That's all I'm saying. Right, okay. So now we've cleared that bit up. Hang on a minute, let me just check. Oh, it's okay. I have actually thrown my gauntlet in the ring, and our new presenter, Matt Edwards, I've thrown him a challenge, and he has accepted it because we thought it would be actually two good things for you as the listeners to keep an eye on. I actually said to Matt, because we were chatting a little bit. We were tweeting, as they say, last week. And I said to Matt, would you be able to tone me up and get me a little bit fitter? because I have this little bit of a fear of, because I am actually now 55, and I have this fear of, and I love my mum to bits, but please don't tell her I said this, but if she's listening, she knows anyway. Oh no, she's gone out tonight, we're all right. Clear, the air's clear tonight. Basically, I don't want to end up not being out, because my mum's movement, and she's very limited at how far she can go now, and it absolutely petrifies me, the actual thought of that. But it's not just about that. I think that women in their 50s now, as I am, want a better quality of life anyway. I think the way life is, we want a better quality of life, and we have the facilities to get a better quality of life. So I have thrown, as I say, the gauntlet down to Matt, and I've asked him, I've given him the challenge, and now it's a bit of a challenge, sorry about this, Matt, to see if he can get me fit and toned. I haven't said by when. I was going to say Christmas, but that's a bit too ambitious, I think. Just, to get me fit and toned, and maybe, hopefully, lose a little bit of weight so that I feel a bit better about myself. Because when you live on your own, you feel all right about yourself, and everything's okay in the cupboard. You know what I mean? But you sort of you're out there now that I'm out there, which I never thought I would be again, but I am. Now that I'm out there, I want to make a bit of effort with myself. So, gallant as he is, our Matt, he's actually accepted my challenge. And he's actually going to do what he can with the old crock. So there you go. Right, back to my CD of the night, Scott Bradley's A Postmodern Jukebox. I'm going to play you another track. This is called, what's it called? Let me have a look. Thrift Shop. And I hope you enjoy it. Let's have a little play and see what you think.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. Walking to the club like, what up, I'm such a big shot. I'm so pumped about the swag from the thrift shop. Ice on the fringe, it's so damn frosty that people like, damn, that's cold ass honky. Rolling hella deep, heading to the mezzanine. Dressed on pink, said my gator shoes, those are green. Draped in a leopard mink, girl standing next to me. Probably should've washed this, cause it smells like R. Kelly sheets.
It was 99 cents.
Bag it, popping it, washing about to go and get some compliments. Passing up on moccasins, someone else has been walking it. Me and grungy effing man, I'm done flossing and saving my money and hella happy, that's a bargain. I'ma take your grandpa's style. I'ma take your grandpa's style. No, for real, ask your grandpa, can I have his hand-me-downs? The low jumpsuit and sunhouse slippers, Dookie brown leather jacket, I found David. They had a broken keyboard, I bought a broken keyboard, I bought a ski blanket and then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, hello, my ace man, my mellow. Don't ain't got nothing on my friend's game, hell no. I can take some bro wings, make them sell those. Sneaky heads to be like, oh, he got Velcro, so I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. What you knowin' about rockin' a wolf on your noggin? What you knowin' about wearing a fur fox skin? I'm digging, I'm searching through the luggage. One man's trash, that's another man's come up. Thank you, granddad, for donating our plaid. Button up the shirt, I'm in here searching about the goodwill. You can buy me in the Uptons. I'm not sick of searching in that section. Yo, Grammy, yo, auntie, mommy, yo, mammy, I will take those flannel zebra pajamas. They be like, oh, that Gucci, that's hella tight. I be like, yo, this $50, that ain't right. Limit edition, let's do some addition. That shirt's hella dope. And having the same one as 6 other people in the club is a hella dope. Deep game, come take a look through my telescope. Trying to get them girl with that brand man you hella won't. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible.
know what? I'm so sorry. Do you know what I was doing then? I was bopping along to the records and I forgot. It was the CD. I do apologise. Right, okay. I'm going to now get it out before I start doing anything else silly. Right, future guests. I have got, next week I have a guest on my show, which I'm really pleased about. And she's a friend of mine, but she's also part... Her name is Catherine Fisher, and she's part of the Solihull AD concert band. And she's coming into my show next week. And they are going to discuss their concert that they are doing on the 6th. Is it the 6th? Let me just check. Yeah, the 6th of October. Let me just stop that before it does anything. Right, thank you. Right, on the 6th of October, it's 7:30 at Bushell School, Solihull. It's Bushell Hall in Solihull School, and the tickets are £8 in advance, available from the Core Theatre box office. And you can ring the number 01217046969, or you can buy your ticket on the door for £10. It's entirely up to you which way you want to go. It's your money, not mine. So I'm absolutely advised, but I'd book in advance, £2 cheaper. You're having a laugh, aren't you? It could be brilliant. Anyway, the theme is the spirit of adventure, and it features music from around the world. Now, I've worked with Catherine on stage, and she's lovely. She's the loveliest lady, but she's coming in next week, and she's going to bring one of her band members with her. Well, I don't think it's actually her band, but they'll be telling us all sorts of things about how things are going to... what sort of music they're going to play and things like that. So that should be good, shouldn't it? Hopefully. Right, I'm now going to go... Well, I'm not going to play anything yet, but my next CD is all set up. I'm ready. Okay, and I am in a very privileged position because on the 3rd of October, and I don't know whether she's listening or not, I am going to interview Georgie Mosley. Now, Georgie Mosley runs and founded the Harry Help Others charity. The little boy Harry Mosley, who lost his fight against cancer, and made, you know, when he made little bracelets for everybody. I think I've actually got one. I think I did actually buy one. And his mum called it Help Harry Help Others charity. Well, George Mosley is, not only is she the lady who runs that charity, not only is she the lady who was with Harry all the time, but most importantly, she is Harry's mummy. And even though she's lost him, she's still his mummy. Excuse me. So, for me, it's going to be a privilege to interview this lady. Thank you, Nick, for putting me on to her. I spoke to her on the phone the other night, and she sounds absolutely delightful. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to record the interview. She's not going to come here. I'm actually going along to the cancer centre that she's opened, and I'm going to have a look round. I'm going to take some photographs. So if any of the fellow presenters would like to come with me to take some photographs, I'd be very, very grateful. If not, I shall do it myself, as I would, because I am like that. But I just feel very privileged that I'm going to interview this lady, and I am actually looking forward to meeting her. Now, future guests, if you are in Solihull or any area surrounding Solihull, or anywhere, to be fair, because Georgie's not in Solihull. She said to me the other night, well, I know I'm not in Solihull, but I like people to know that we exist. I said, it doesn't matter. You know, it's as you say, letting people know you exist. And you have an interesting story to tell, or a fascinating story to tell, which is the same thing, or you have a charity that you would like to be made aware of that isn't getting much publicity, or you have an interest that you feel would interest other people, then please get in touch with me. You can get in touch with me on solihullradio.com and leave a message on there, or you can phone the studio on 01217040185, or text 075 64 30 30 64, or you can email on the studio at solihullradio.com. And I would love to have you on as a guest. So please, if you're interested in coming on my show, now I only do Saturday nights, so if you're one of them people that goes out bopping, you can always go out afterwards. Nothing will stop you going out afterwards, would it? Now please, get in touch. And I would love to have you on. Right, what time is it? We've got 10 minutes to my thought of the day. How wonderful. Right, now let's see what I haven't told you this week. Oh, next week. Oh, I bet it's... Oh, I'll tell you where we are next week. Next week, from the Friday to the Sunday... Oh... From the Friday to the Sunday, we are actually covering the Solihull Food Festival. Well, not just the food festival, the food and drink festival. Now, we're talking my neck of the woods. I thought I'm glad this is on now, because if Matt decides that we're going to start this keep fit regime before next weekend, well, he'll have to wait till afterwards, because I'm going to be sampling a few things, and I want to just, sample. Without thinking, well, I can't eat that because Matt's going to be on me back. I'm not just, you know what I'm saying. Right, okay. I'll tell you about some things that are actually going on, because we're building up to October now. Not long to go. I'll tell you about our competition, and I will also tell you about another little thing that you can win on Solihull Radio. How exciting. And it's all connected with our lovely friend Jean-Christophe Nouvelli. Oh, I'd like to meet him. And we also got a thing with Chris. Now, I hope Chris doesn't mind, but I'm hoping I'm saying his name right. Chris Bavin, who is one of the presenters for Eat Well for Less. So he's going to be there. But I'm going to tell you all about our competition after this song. Here we go.
You
Donnelly on Solihull Radio.
Solihull Radio.
Right, now. Do you know, with that song, I always want him to give it a bit more. Should I just say, welly? I just want him. I know it's the Jackson 5 and they were only little at the time. Well, actually, Diddy Michael Jackson at the time, yes. But I'd like them to just belt it out a bit harder. Oh, dear. It frustrates me. But anyway, it's a good song and I enjoyed that. Right. Competition time on Solihull Radio. Oh, dear me. It's all going on our WhatsApp page. Seems to be a lot of fracas over this Gaelic thing. I hope it doesn't cause a bit of a rift. Anyway, I'm not getting involved. Competition time. You can win now this is the last week. If you haven't been in it, you can't win it. That's what I'm going to say to you. This is the last week to win a gala meal for two, inspired by Jean-Christophe Nouvelli. I'm going to be saying his name just for the sheer power of it. Anyway, inspired by Jean-Christophe Nouvelli, then spend the night at the Crown Plaza, Solihull. So to enter, you need to go to the Solihull Radio website and read what you've got to do. But please, can you also read the terms and conditions, the T's and C's? Because if you don't, and anything, whenever you turn around and say, oh, you never said that, you never said this, because it'll be in the terms and conditions, so have a good look. Now, alongside this, because we're a good sort at Solihull Radio, we have 50 places up for grabs to meet one of these wonderful personalities. Now, I've got to say, ladies, they're very easy on the eye, so they are quite wonderful. So you can be, actually, if you have a go, you can win one of the 50 places to have an celebrity book signing on Saturday the 29th of September by either Jean-Christophe Nouvelli or Chris Bavin. I think it's Bavin. Oh, it sounds very Welsh, doesn't it? Anyway, Bavin, signing books in Touchwood. At 3 o'clock, it's Chris. And at 4 p.m, it's Jean-Christophe. And there are 50 places up for grabs. And how do you win, you say to yourself? How can I win that? And you do it by going onto the Facebook page, Solihull Radio Facebook page, and you can win a personally signed book by simply liking the page and commenting on your favourite dish. That's all you've got to do. So you like the page and then you tell us about your favourite dish. Oh, that'd be tricky, wouldn't it? Oh, because there's so many nice dishes in the world. But I don't know whether you've got to write why you like it, but it just says comment, like the page and comment on your favourite dish to be in the chance with winning a signed book by either Jean-Christophe or Christopher. Or Chris, not Christopher, Chris. I've just given him an extra bit. I'm sure he is a Christopher. I don't know, do I? I've not met the man. But looking at his picture, I wouldn't mind. Anyway, if you want to be in a chance with winning, you just go onto our Facebook page and you put a comment and a like about your favourite dish. That's all you've got to do. It's not hard. It's not confusing. It's as easy as that. Right. Okay, I think now I should give you a bit of a thought of the day. I didn't know what to do this week, I'm not going to lie to you. And then I thought, following on from last week, I am going to regale you with my knowledge of life. Well, actually, it's not regaling you with my knowledge of life. What it was I went to the cinema the other day with my friend Liz. And I love Liz a bit. We've been best friends all our lives, basically. All our lives, and I mean that. And as you know, I lost my husband Sean 3 years ago to cancer, and Liz has lost her husband Kevin. recently, in July actually. So she's going through what I've been through, which isn't a nice place to be. But she's doing well, and I'm really proud of you, lovely. So keep your battle up. That's all I'm saying. As hard as we are, we're not hard women. We just cope, and that's the way it is. And we've got a bit of a pact going on that doesn't matter what knocks us down, we're going to get back up. As tired as we are, we're going to get back up. Right. So on that thought, it just made me think about, because I'm 3 years down the line, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a little bit lonely now, and it would be nice to have a gentleman in my life, but it hasn't happened, and whether it will happen, I don't know. But on that thought, I'm going to regale you with this little bit of knowledge. So I've been thinking lately about whether or not it's time for me to attempt dating again, which I have done. Don't get it wrong. I've dipped my toes into online dating and met one or two very nice men, and I'm not going to lie to you, they have been lovely. But and some rather, let's say, unusual gentlemen. But I've never really, I don't know whether I'm expecting too much to walk in a room and then go, ping, he's the man for me. I don't know whether I am expecting too much. But then I thought to myself, maybe this is part of life's grand design. That when something happens, like somebody dies or somebody leaves you or you get divorced, that you are supposed to spend a bit of time getting to know yourself again. Because when you become a couple, you become part of each other. It's not intentionally, it's just the way that you actually become, and that's it. So if anything happens to you, it happens to one of you, you've suddenly lost that, haven't you? You've lost that thing you've got, and it's not there, and it's like somebody's cut your arm off, to be honest. And I think it's important that you get to know yourself as an individual. And once you know yourself as an individual, you will know what you want in a partner or in a person, to fall in love with or whatever, and what you're prepared to tolerate. Because my actual thing now is that I've discovered that I'm quite independent, I'm quite confident, and I'm not going to put up with, irritants anymore. If I'm not happy with something, I've developed this ability. I'm still working at it. I'm not going to lie. It's not there totally, because it takes a lot of guts to do it. And I've built up the guts to say, no, I'm not happy with that. And if you don't like that, then, don't speak to me. It's entirely up to you. So I think as an individual, I've learned that. And I think that's the problem. A lot of women going straight into another relationship because they're scared of that being on their own thing. Well, you've got to do it. So you've got to do it for your own sanity and to get to know who you are. So what I've decided to do is push to the back of my mind, if I can, as much as I can, the feelings of loneliness that I have. And I'm going to concentrate on enjoying my single life. I'm going to get fit, if Matt's willing to take me on, which he said he is, and toned, and treat the moment when I meet somebody as an exciting surprise. A bit like having a present that you don't expect, and you've got to unwrap it. No, that sounds a bit bad, doesn't it? Anyway, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to leave it down to fate and timing now. That's what I have decided that I am going to do. And to be honest, now I've made that decision, I feel better for it. I actually feel better because I've made a decision. And don't get me wrong, I'm still like sort of on the dating websites, and I pop in and have a little look. But I'm not prepared to settle anymore. I'm not prepared to settle with a man who thinks it's attractive to have a can of lager in one hand and a cigarette in another while trying to take a selfie on a mobile. I'm not happy with that. Without a tooth in his head and no hair on his head. I'm not saying I'm overly fussy, but I just want somebody who, if they can take care of themselves, they can take care of me, can't they? And that's the way I look at it. So, with that thought in mind, I think, I'm hoping I've give you all a bit of a, bolstering. You're not going to be on your own forever. I've worked that out. It's not going to happen. So, just enjoy life. And while you're enjoying life, have a little bit of, which one should I put on for you now? I don't know. But you know what? I might put on a bit of Jules Holland. Let's have a look. Let's see what we feel. This is Amy Winehouse and Monkey Man. Let's see if we can do it. There you go. See, it's a good job I didn't sing along to that. I've just realised that I'd left my microphone on. That would have shocked you. That would have been one shock. But I haven't heard, and I like Amy Winehouse, so I'm glad I played that song. Fancy doing that? Do you know, I'm all over the shop tonight. I don't know what's the matter with me. I think it's the thought I'm missing Strictly. Anyway, I have, for talking about flash climbing, my friend Maz, I'm trying to get her to come on the show, but she won't come on. She keeps saying, I'm scared. What am I going to talk about? And then she said to me, I'm really brummy. I said, excuse me. I looked at her. I thought, have you heard my voice? And she said, but your diction's really... My diction is really good, apparently. I think I should be flattered. Anyway, she runs a dance school at Flash Climbing Centre. And I'm going to tell you all about it in a bit. But meanwhile, I want some ideas for my show. And if you've got anything that I can do that would make you enjoy my show even more, because I know there are people out there listening to me, and I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Anyway, you can phone me on 0121 704 0185, or you can text me on 075 64 30 30 64, or you can email me on studio@solihullradio.com. Now, I did have an idea for my show in the week, and it was to go to the cinema once a week and do a film review. But that's easier said than done, because sometimes I'm quite a busy lady and I don't get to go anywhere. And now I've booked Matt in to do a bit of exercise with me. He might just turn up my door in his shorts and his leg warmers and go, "Come on, we're going now, girl." And I went, "Oh, really? Really? Are you having such a laugh that you think that I'm just going to?" Yeah, he will. I know what he's going to do. But actually, when I said to him about doing it, he said, "Oh, what a good idea." He said, "I'll have to get some ideas in." I thought, what's he going to do? I'm a little bit worried now. I hope he's going to do so. I hope he's going to be gentle with me. Just let me, ease me in, as they say.
Debs Donnelly on Solihull Radio.
I really do hope he's going to. Right, I'm going to play a bit of my favourite group, which is the Monkeys, because it's now nearly 7:15, and I need to get some adverts in, and I've still got quite a bit to tell you about what's going on in and around. So, here we go.
Take the last train to Clarksville and I'll meet you at the station. You can be here by 4:30, 'cause I've made your reservation. Don't be slow. No, no, no. No, no, no. 'Cause I'm leaving in the morning and I must see you again. We'll have one more night together till the morning brings my train and I must go. No, no, no. No, no, no. And I don't know if I'm ever coming home. Take the last train to Clarksville. I'll be waiting at the station. We'll have time for coffee, related kisses, and a bit of conversation. No, no, no. No, no, no. Take the last train to Clarksville. Now I must hang up the phone. I can't hear you in this noisy railroad station. All alone I'm feeling low. No, no, no. No, no, no. And I don't know if I'm ever coming home. Take the last train to Clarksville and I'll meet you at the station. You can be here by 4:30, 'cause I've made your reservation. Don't be slow. No, no, no. No, no, no. And I don't know if I'm ever coming home. Take the last train to Clarksville. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. Drive on the streets 'cause she's my companion. I sees my good deeds and she kisses me when well, I never worry, now that is a lie. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's hard to believe that there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love to see that she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love, take me all the way. Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, 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 yeah, yeah. Love me, I say, yeah, yeah. One time. Is where I drew some blood. I could not get enough. Forgot about my love. I gave my life away. Where I stay.
Fed up with condensation every morning and hate that yucky mould patch in the bathroom? It's time to contact Envirovent. They've helped tackle mould and condensation dampness in over 1 million homes, just like yours. To find out more and to book a free home survey, visit envirovent.com, because air matters.
Solihullradio.com.
Stagecoach Solihull teaches skills.
In drama, singing and dance.
But these skills don't just vanish when the curtain falls.
They're skills for life, stretching imaginations and improving literacy.
For a career in the arts, learning new skills, or just having fun.
So visit our website.
www.stagecoach.co.uk/Solihull.
Stagecoach Solihull. Skills for the arts. Skills for life. Yeah!
The Fireplace and Stove Centre, 1204 Stratford Road, Hall Green. Specialist in wood-burning stoves, gas and electric fires with over 50 live displays in the showroom. Come in and experience your new fireplace solutions. Call 0121 777 85 85 for more details.
You're listening to Solihull Radio.
Indian Dream on Dove House Parade, Solihull's premier family-run restaurant offering authentic Indian and Bangladeshi cuisine with fresh ingredients and creative chefs. They can provide bespoke dining experiences, eat in or take away. 0121 704 9058.
There you go. There's a few adverts, a double helping of music, and now I'm back. Did you think I'd gone home? No, actually I hadn't. I've been sat here the whole time. Haven't gone anywhere. Right, what's on in Solihull? Let's have a look. Let me just look at my reference area, i.e. my screen. Right, okay. What's on in Solihull? Right, tomorrow we have fun in the park between 11 and 5, and you will find us there. Now, I don't know whereabouts we'll be, but you will recognise us because we have blue hoodies and T-shirts. And if the temperature's anything like it has been today, we may have a pair of blue lips as well. So come over and say hello. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love you to talk to us. We'd like to hear what you think of our radio station. We'd like to be gentle with us, please. We'd like you to tell us what sort of music you like. We'd like you, if you want to write down a little request and we'll play it for you next week. Well, I will next week because I'm not there for a week now. But we're on every night of the week, every morning. A couple of I say lunch times. We're on most of the day, Sunday, and we'll do quite well on Saturdays. And I think John's on a Friday morning. So we could fit you in any of the shows. We don't mind. Just come and say hello. We'll go, right. And we'll go, hello, can I help you? Yes. Anyway, we'd love to hear from you, and we're a friendly bunch. Right, that's tomorrow, so we're going to be there. Now, next weekend, we're going to be out and about as well. The 28th, the 29th, and the 30th, that's the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday, in case you get a bit confused, of September, we're at the Solihull Food and Drink Festival. No, it's in and around Touchwood and the city centre, where am I? The town centre. So if you'd like to come and say hello to us again, we will wash them, I'd like to say, wearing our blue T-shirts and hoodies. And we'll probably, if we turn round and you go, if you prod us on the shoulder and we're probably eating, so we'll try and clear our palate and we'll have a palate cleanser before we speak to you. But either way, honestly, I'm not just saying this, we would love to hear from you. We would love for you to come over and say to us, all right. And we'll say, yes, we're fine. What would you like to? Pleased to meet you. Lovely. Well, I would anyway. I think everybody else will as well. That'd be wonderful. So, if you would like to do that, please do. Now, what's going on here? Let's have a look. Right. Now, October. No, I was going to tell you what's on in Solihull. My brain is working overtime. It's because I'm a woman. Our brains work overtime. Nobody else's. Right, I have to do this in the right order. The dance place at the Flash Climbing Centre is run by my friend Maz. And it's a new little venture. It's not a little venture, it's a big venture. And it's at the Flash Diving Centre, the Flash Climbing Centre. So if you'd like to get in touch with her, excuse me, I have an itch. If you'd like to get in touch with her, you can catch her on her website, which is www.thedanceplace.org.uk, or you can Instagram and Facebook at, this is all capital letters, TDP, The Dance Place, Solihull, and it's run by Maz Thompson, and drop her a line. I am trying to get her on to come on my show, but as I say, she keeps going all silly and going, oh, I don't know what I'll say. I'll have to listen to some of your listen-agains and see what sorts of... I said, if it makes you happy, write down your own questions and I'll ask you the questions. I said, but, we want to know about you. We want to know about your dance place. Right, now, what was I going to say? It's October soon, isn't it? I'll talk about theatre news in a little while. Right, now in October... there's a couple of things going on. Now, the reason I've gone to you for in advance is so you can build yourself up. And hopefully, when you get yourself and you go, right, that is the day I am going to do this. And that is the day I'm going to do it. This is what we want you to do. Right, there's Stoptober, which starts next month. And the idea is that it helps you stop smoking. Now, I know that this can be done. I know it's hard because... well, I've never been a smoker. Well, occasionally, but nothing right home. Usually when I've had too much. I've never been a smoker, as I would say. But if you go onto their website, it gives you info and information to help you think about giving up. Now, the reason I've come on this early to tell you about it is the fact that, as I say, you need to get yourself in the mindset to do it. So that's what I'm giving you the chance to do. And the other thing is, go sober in October. Oh my gosh, October was just made for poets, wasn't it? Go sober in October, and you can actually go sober, so you don't drink anything for the whole of October, and you get sponsored for it. And the person, the money will go to the Macmillan appeal, which is a good cause, as I know from personal experience. But I'm not doing it because I'm not a big drinker anyway, and I'm seriously thinking about not drinking at all and becoming a bit teetotal. I don't know whether I would, because there's a couple of little drinks that I want to try before I commit to it. And I definitely want to try gin, because everybody's raving about it, and I want to give it a go. So that's what I'm going to do before I do a teetotal thing. So those are two things that you can get involved with, that you can get sponsored for, that are really good charity things. Right, now we've got through that bit. My new ideas for my show. I'm thinking I'd like a problem phony. Now, as I say, we're not experts. I'm not an expert. And if it's something big, you need to get professional help. Not something... But if it's something that, you just need a boost for, let me know. I give you my positive thoughts each week, and I try to make life not so tricky for you. But, it's so weird now, because it goes dark early, doesn't it? I haven't been in the studio in the dark. Ooh, it's a good job Jessie's somewhere out there. Are you there, dear? Yes, I am. But I would also like to hear your positive stories. Something that's happened to you that's turned out good. Something that you think would help somebody else who might be in a similar situation. I'd like to hear from you.
Debs Donnelly on Solihull Radio.
And I'm not just talking about that. This happened, that happened. Something you think would... Like, I talk to you a lot, I know, and I talk to you a lot about... Because I quite like sharing things with... I mean, I don't tell you too personal things, Don't tell you that I've been out with, Gerard Butler at the weekend. Or I don't tell you all things like that. No, I'm not going down that path. But I do like you to know that I'm... What's the word? I was going to say I'm a survivor, but... I'm not a survivor. All I am is a normal woman who's had tough things thrown at her in life. And I've got on with it, if you know what I mean. And, I'm not going to make it out that it was a flippant moment and I've just got up and gone, oh yeah, I'm dusting myself off. Because I haven't, because I've had quite a few battles to get where I am now. And one of the proudest things I've done is I've had 4 daughters. That's proudness. I've got 4 grandsons and a granddaughter. And the other thing that I've done is that even though things have hit me, tragedies hit me in my life, I refuse to lie down. In fact, I think if I can inspire people, then I'm proud of that. And I want to continue being proud of that. And the other thing that I'm proud of is this, what I've done here. And, I am grateful to Jeff, Nick and Duncan for giving me this chance. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I love every second of it. And the amount of people I've met has been a sheer joy. And there are so many people out there that I haven't met yet. And when I do, I'm going to enjoy life. I am going to play you the last track off my CD collection this evening. And it is, let me get the cover, Laura Muller. Why do I pick? So people I can't say the names of. And it's Sea Lion Woman. The reason I picked it, because I thought it went quite well with the Amy Winehouse track, to be fair. So that is why I picked this one. Have a listen. She drink coffee, she drink tea, and then she go home. Sea lion woman, 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 dressed in red, she make a man lose that. Sea lion woman, 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 dressed in yellow. You better watch out, girl. She gon' steal your fella. Sea lion woman, sea lion woman, sea lion woman, sea lion woman, sea lion. Sea lion woman, sea lion woman, sea lion woman, just in yellow. Better watch out, girl. She gon' steal your fella. She gon' steal your fella. She gon' steal your fella. She gon' steal your. She gon' steal your fella. She gonna. She gonna. She gonna.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Her beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain. I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. But I can easily understand how you could easily take my man. You don't know what it means to me, Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can.
Well, you could have your choice of man, but I could never love again. And he's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Did you see what I did there? Did you? 2 songs about women asking somebody not to take the man off them. I didn't realise it was like that, actually. I just thought, played the first one and then I heard the words of the song and I thought, oh, let's go straight in with Jolene. There's no excuse not to do that now. That was actually Pentatonics, who actually are a cappella. They do not use any musical instruments. I love Pentatonics. And Dolly Parton, as if you didn't guess. But if you look at the video, I think Dolly's been messed with facially. I think she's got a very good surgeon. But she's looking good for her age because she's like mid-60s, isn't she? But a lot of women are now. I was reading an article on women over 50 the other day. Now, there's no excuse. They said, you see, I don't know about you, but when my mum hit 40, I don't know what happened, but it was like she went from wearing really glamorous, because I was brought up, I'm a 60s child. And my mum went from wearing rather glamorous miniskirts, beehive hairstyle, eyeliner, the lot, pale pink lipstick. She looked absolutely, and my mum used to look fantastic. I've got a fantastic picture of her at home. It's lovely. And then she hit 40 and I don't know what happened. She suddenly started wearing blouses done up to her neck and skirts, elasticated weighted skirts and American tan tops. I really don't know what happened, but there you go. But I think women now, but I don't know whether it's the way we've evolved as women, or I don't know. I think it is the way I think we're stronger as a gender, and I think we're just actually able to, because we haven't had much of a say in the past about our lives, because our lives were actually controlled by the men that we live with, me married or whatever. And I think women have, since suffrage, really, I think, oh gosh, I keep losing my voice. I think women have actually realised that there is strength in their voice, in their what they do. There's more women politicians now than there ever been. And personally, I'm very proud to be a woman. And when I watched Suffragette, it made me even prouder to be a woman, because I think it's just that we've been held down for so long, and now we're standing up. We've got a long way to go. I mean, I don't think we'll ever really truly be all in. But that glass ceiling has been smashed, and we are jumping out of it like Jack in the Boxes and going, yee-haw, the world's ours. There are still some men out there who think women should be seen and not heard. Well, good luck to them, because I think eventually that woman that you're with or whatever will actually rebel and turn around and say, forget it, I'm not doing this anymore. And, she should be proud of who she is. But, as I say, women, there is a lot more opportunities, even down to things like makeup, shampoos, everything. Women have a lot more variety and a lot more choice now of what they do. If they want to go to the gym, they can go to the gym. If they want to walk, and I mean, I do it quite a lot. I go to the cinema on my own. I sit down. I will go out for a meal on my own. And people do stare. They think, why is she sitting there eating on her own for? Because I haven't got a partner. So I want to go out for a meal. I will. And that's it. I will go to the theatre on my own. I will do a lot of things on my own. And I'm not really worried. Now, years ago, I wouldn't have done that because, you just didn't. And that's it. But I'm not worried. And I think it gives me more strength as a person, as a woman, as a person. And I think that's important. Anyway, theatre news. Oh, here we go. Gosh, it's 20 to 8 already. Where's the time gone again? Theatre news. At the Core Theatre this week, the 25th and the 26th of September, we have Rolling Back the Years, the ultimate nostalgia show, it says. So I'm presuming that it's going through the decades, different sorts of music, which would be absolutely fantastic, because I like my music. On the 27th, it's very busy at this call. You need to make the most of it. The 27th, there's the Stars of Irish Country Music show. So there's 4 singers and a band called Celtic Storm. And that would be quite good, because I like Irish music. On the 28th, we have Andy Fairweather Low with the Low Riders and the High Riders Soul Venue. Don't ask me. I think I might, when I get home, I might YouTube Andy Farewell Alone and see what music he plays. I should have done that before I come on. Then, on the 29th, brace yourself, girls, is Dire Streets. Did you see what they did? Dire Streets, featuring the guitar ace, John Brunsden. Now, they've said he's a guitar ace, and I am taking their words from it. Don't ring up and ask me. I just, am here to get this point across. That's all at the Core Theatre. Now, if you're interested in any of that, you need to go and ring the Core. Now, I think the booking office, I gave it you earlier. Let me flick down my magic screen here and find it. Right, where are you, Catherine? 0121 704 6969. And that is the Core Theatre booking office. So ring them up and see what they've got to say for themselves. I'm sure they'll help you out. And if you're interested in those events, please let me know. That's the 25th and the 26th of September. These are all in September. You've got the Rolling Back the Years, the Ultimate Nostalgia Show. On the 27th, you've got the Stars of Irish Country Music Show, 4 singers and a band called Celtic Storm. And on the 28th, you have Andy Warefeather, I'm not changing that, Low, with the Low Riders and the High Riders Soul Venue. And then on the 29th, you have the Dire Streets, featuring guitar ace John Brunsden. So if you're interested in them, you need to get onto the Core Theatre and have a little booking moment. Right, Hall Green Little Theatre, my second home and my love. Hi guys, hope everything's going well, because you're doing the Vicar. It's the last night of the Vicar of Dibley tonight. And apparently it got 5 stars, so it's been an excellent production. I just didn't get there. Oh, so sad. Anyway, Hall Green Little Theatre. The 5th to the 13th of October is Alice in Wonderland, and my daughter's in it, so I'm going to go and get to see her. My daughter is in it, and she is the March Hare and Tweedledum. Now, if you saw my daughter, she's thin as a post. I don't know how she's going to, but she's got a padded suit, so that's all right. And the 9th to the 17th of November is Heroes. And it's a play about some soldiers in an old people's home who are reminiscing about their time in the war, which will be absolutely fantastic. I'm going to play you a couple of more tracks. Then I'm going to come back and tell you what is happening on Solihull Radio next week. And I've got quite a bit to remember, because we've got loads. We've got presenters coming out of our ears. That's what we've got. And I'll let you know exactly what's going on, where and why, and hope I get it right. I'm sure I'll have a phone call if I don't. You forgot to mention so-and-so. All right, okay, I'll do that now. I'm hoping I remember everybody. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm going to play you 2 tracks back to back, because it's 7:45. Tell you what's happening on Solihull Radio, and then it'll be nearly time for me to go home with my little girl. She's my big girl now. I'm going to play a girl called Sigrid, and it's Everybody Knows. And this is the theme from the Justice League. Oh, here we go. Let's have a go. Oh.
Everybody knows that the dice are loaded. Everybody rolls with their fingers crossed. Everybody knows the war is over. Everybody knows the good guys lost. Everybody knows the fight was fixed. The poor stay poor, the rich get rich. That's how it goes. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that the boat is leaking. Everybody knows that the captain lied. Everybody got this broken feeling, like their father or their dog just died. Everybody talking to their pockets. Everybody wants a box of chocolates and a long stem rose. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that you love me, baby. Everybody knows that you really do. Everybody knows that you've been faithful. if I take a night or two. Everybody knows you've been discreet, but there were so many people you just had to meet without your clothes. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's how it goes. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That's how it goes. Everybody knows. And everybody knows that it's now or never. Everybody knows that it's me or you. And everybody knows that you live forever when you've done a line or two. Everybody knows the deal is rotten. Old Black Joe's still picking cotton for your ribbons and bows. And everybody knows. And everybody knows that the plague is coming. Everybody knows that it's moving fast. Everybody knows that the naked man and woman are just a shining artifact of the past. Everybody knows the scene is dead, but there's gonna be a meter on your bed that will disclose what everybody knows. And everybody knows that you're in trouble. Everybody knows what you've been through, from the bloody cross on top of Calvary to the beach of Malibu. Everybody knows it's coming apart. Take one last look at the sacred heart before it blows. Everybody knows.
I wish you well. I hope you survive. I hope you live on, baby, so I can watch you cry. 'Cause I know in time you'll see what you did to me, and you'll come running back. I'm gonna rain on your parade. No, I won't take it again. And I'll keep raining, raining, raining over you. I'm gonna rain on your parade. No, I won't take it again. And I'll keep raining, raining, raining over you. I pity the fools who believe in you. 'Cause I know someday now they'll see your colors too. And if you see a smile, both sides my face. No, I'm doing good now since you've been erased. 'Cause I know in time you'll see what you did to me, and you'll come running back. I'm gonna rain on your parade. No, I won't take it again. And I'll keep raining, raining, raining over
minutes. We're nearly at the end now. Well, I say nearly at the end. Got about 7 minutes to go. Got 7 minutes to play with. Well, 6 minutes now. Right, okay. What's happening on Solihull Radio next week? Right, tomorrow. Now, I've got to remember all these people. Right, tomorrow morning we have Alex Manners on with his programme for his little diddlies. And this week he's doing... I can't remember who he said he's doing. But anyway, he's got me on. Well, actually, not me. I read a story. It's one of Jess's... When my Jess was little, because she's 15 now, it was one of her favourite stories, and it is Room on the Broom. So last week I locked myself in my bedroom and I sat on the bed and I recorded it and sent it to Alex. So he's going to play it on his show. I love that story. So if he wants me... Alex, if you want me to do any more, let me know, and I don't mind, because I love reading children's stories, because I can do voices. I like to do voices. Anyway, Alex is on between 8 and 10, so please join him with your little ones and have a, you can have a slumber on the sofa while they're listening to the radio then, can't you? That's good. I've been there, I've done it, and I've got the T-shirts, and I know what it's like. 4 till 6 tomorrow afternoon, we have Lee and a cornucopia of guests live from the station. And tomorrow night, who's on a Sunday night? Oh, there isn't anybody, is there? But either way, we are at Fun in the Park tomorrow between 11 and 5. So pop along. If it's raining, I'm sorry, because I can't do anything about that. But we will be there in our blue hoodies and T-shirts, ready to say hello to you and greet you with a smile, as we always do. On Monday, let me get this right. Every day next week, there will be a breakfast show between 7 and 9. Monday, Tuesday, it's Natalie. Wednesday, it's Matt, who's taking me in hand, bless him. And on Thursday, Friday, it's Natalie again. So please join them. On Monday night, we have Duncan and his wingback chair and his tartan blanket and his whiskey and his cigar and his American songbook. On Tuesday, we have Clerical Medical Jeff, who will be giving you legal advice, medical advice, getting local guests in from our local area, music, talk, chat and general mayhem. Wednesday, we have Jake with his rock show and his long hair. And he's very nice. The voice that came out the microphone wasn't the one I was expecting. I was expecting somebody who's right. Anyway, but welcome, Matt. No, Mike. And Jake even. Whoever you are, welcome. Oh, God. Thursday, we have Matt with his funky young... Jess likes his show. Matt's show. She likes that one. So Friday morning, we have John Harris. So we have Natalie 7 till 9, then 10 till 12 we have John, who's giving us local information, music and anything else he can fire at us. Then on the night we have Reevesy. I may be here, I may not. It depends if I get a last minute phone call. With his quizzes, his chat, his bad jokes, let me just say bad jokes. And anything else that he wants to regale you with. On Saturday morning, between 10 and 11, we have our Nick, who's not necktie anymore, because he's just, I don't know, since that makeover, he's not been the same man. Then on the night, you will have me 6 till 8, and I will have my guest, Catherine. Then next week as well, between Friday and Sunday, we are regaling you at the Solihull Food and Drinks Festival. We look forward to seeing you. I have been me. Thank you for letting me into your minds, your hearts and your homes. I've enjoyed every second, and I hope you've enjoyed my show this week, which has gone very quick. I will leave you on one final track. Please look after yourselves, and hopefully we'll see some of you tomorrow, and if not, we'll see some of you next weekend. Please take care. Love you loads. Here we go.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? take my hand? Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky,